Don't miss the tea. Subscribe now.
Girl, sit down. No, seriously, put your bag down, grab that glass of wine, and do not, and I repeat, absolutely do not, say a word until I get all of this out because I am actually shaking. You know how stressed I've been lately, right? Like you've seen the bags under my eyes, you've seen me skipping happy hour because I'm budgeting. Well, it turns out I'm not just bad with money. I'm being robbed, literally robbed, by my landlord. Okay, so you know the place I've been living in for the last 2.5 years, right? That big, old, drafty house that got chopped up into 6 different units. Yeah, that one. I've been busting my back trying to make it a home, but the whole time something so shady has been going on right under my nose. Let's talk about the utilities. I'm getting charged approximately $300 extra a month. $300. And that's on top of rent. And here is the kicker. You know my parents' house? It's a full-on 3-bedroom house, and right now my parents have a full 6 people living there. 6 people. Do you know what they pay? Less than me. Significantly less than me. How does that make sense? I am one person in a tiny unit, and I'm paying more than a house full of 6 people. So I started digging. I put on my detective hat and I started looking around the property. You know that creepy common area hallway? The one you hate walking through when you come over? Have you ever noticed that the lights are always on? Like 24/7, blazing bright? Girl, the switches are disconnected. Physically disconnected. The lights are hardwired to stay on forever. And who do you think is paying to keep the ghosts in the hallway illuminated? Me, us, the tenants. But wait, it gets so much worse. I went down to the basement to check the meters. You know, usually, every unit has its own little meter so you pay for exactly what you use. That's fair, right? Not here. There is one meter, just one. Uno, for the entire house. For 6 separate units plus that common area with the eternal lights, there is a single meter tracking everything. That means there is literally zero way for them to know how much electricity I am actually using. But as I stood there, staring at that one single meter, a sickening thought popped into my head. Is this even legal? So I ran upstairs, opened my laptop, and what I found out next made my blood run cold. I felt like such an idiot for not checking this before I signed the lease 2 years ago. I just trusted them. You assume a management company knows the law, right? You assume they aren't going to commit literal crimes on paper. Because that's what this is, girl. It is illegal. I spent all night on Google. I went down a legal rabbit hole until 4 in the morning. In Minnesota, there is a specific statute about this. It is highly illegal for a landlord to charge a tenant for utilities if there isn't a separate meter for their unit. I did the math. If I've been overpaying even just a portion of that $300 for 30 months, we are talking thousands of dollars. Thousands. That is my savings account. That is a vacation we could have taken. But here is the problem. You know my situation. You know my credit score is, well, it's trash. It's bad. My lease is currently month to month. That means I have no security. If I rock the boat and demand my thousands of dollars back, what's stopping them from just giving me a 30-day notice to vacate? This management company isn't just some mom-and-pop landlord. They are a powerhouse. They own, like, 90% of the rentals in this town. If you drive down Main Street, almost every "for rent" sign has their logo on it. So here is my nightmare scenario. I fight them on this illegal utility charge. I demand my refund. They get petty. They kick me out. And then I'm blacklisted. Try applying for another apartment in this town when the biggest landlord hates your guts and you have a bad credit score. I'd be living in my car. I want to take action so badly. Every time I look at that bill, I feel the rage bubbling up in my throat. I want my money back. It's theft. They are exploiting the fact that we don't know the laws and we're too scared to speak up. But I need reassurance. Can I fix this without getting evicted? Is there a way to approach this where I don't end up on the street? I feel so small compared to them. They have lawyers and all the houses. I have a disconnect notice if I don't pay and a credit score that laughs at me. What do I do? Do I just keep paying the $300 extortion fee to keep a roof over my head? Or do I file a complaint and risk it all? Tell me I'm not crazy for wanting to fight this.